Okay, I believe this is going to be the last part. The semblance of my upper shelf has sort of returned, and I've about lost my mind. It is really, really late, and I've actually had to recharge my camera 3 or 4 times and had to dump the memory on it. If you made it to this point, kudos to you. You deserve a standing applause because this is undoubtedly the longest continuous video that I've ever shot, attempted to do anything with in my life. What I'm going to show first is this. You guys have already seen that. I just wanted to mention that this is a promo tape. What you're going to be seeing in this section is promotional stuff. As I mentioned before, these are not the kind of things you could buy at the store. We'll get into all that again. But yes, Nightbreed, this was a copy that went to a video store for them to play. This is one that's really cool. This is an X-Files Emmy tape. This is one that would have been given out to people for your considerations, what it says there at the front, X-Files. And this is Postmodern Prometheus and Redux 2. So, Postmodern Prometheus is one of my favorite episodes. Very cool. It's got a very interesting concept in it. But yes, this is a sealed new copy. This is one that I randomly came across in a Around the Town video that I showed where I went to kind of like a junk store type place. And this is JFK. This is Feature Film Academy Screener. But this is a 2-tape set. Very basic. A lot of these are very basic, but yes, JFK, one of my all-time favorite films. The rest of these are stuff from the Whedonverse, Buffy and Angel. I'll just randomly start in here. This is a new sealed copy of For Your Emmy Consideration, Innocence from Fox. And that's what it looks like on the back. And that is the front. Very cool tape. These randomly come up from time to time now. Used to, they were all over eBay, and then there's just not that many VHS Emmy tapes out there anymore. This is Buffy the Vampire Slayer, For Your Consideration, what it says there across the top. This is Once More with Feeling, the season 6 episode that was also the musical. Great episode. But it looks like that. I also have another version of this, which is Once More with Feeling, and this is a promotional tape. This would have been like instead of like a For Your Consideration kind of thing, this would have been a tape that UPN sent out to a critic ahead of the time so that they could watch a little bit, or in some cases, I haven't watched this, it's the entire episode, but it's so that they could base some kind of idea what they thought of it as it released, so they would get a little bit of a heads up. This one here is not for rental or sale. This is a promotional tape. This is something that they would have given to, I'm assuming this is something that would have went to like a video store, and they could show this promo so that you could sell the tape. It's very odd. I have never seen this before. I caught it once on eBay and I snagged it. But this one says order date August 28th, 1998. Street date September 15th, 1998. So they're telling the release of the box set that I showed you that was the top 6 episodes of season 1. This is a promotional tape for that. Has all kinds of weird stuff on the back that says Buffy Mania is universal. Buffy appeals to both teens and adults alike. Viewership has increased 41% from last season. Over 200 internet websites. This is back when things like 200 internet websites actually was a statistic. Now it's like, who cares? And it says, starring both new star Sarah Michelle Gellar of Scream 2 and I Know What You Did Last Summer, featuring exclusive interviews with creator Joss Whedon. Each tape includes 2 uncut episodes. So it's got all this information about what USA Today and Entertainment Weekly thinks of the show. It's a very odd tape. This one is a Emmy screener also. This one is it says For Your Emmy Consideration. And then I'm trying to see what actual episodes this is. Amends is the episode. little screener there with a lot of information, but yeah, it has very little about the episode itself. This is an interesting one that's very plain, but this is a for your consideration Emmy tape for Buffy, season 5, episode The Body, which is a very different kind of episode as far as a lot of these episodes are either really serious or they're really not. There's a lot of comedy, and then this episode is just blows you away because it's very cut dry, it's very serious, and it deals with some pretty heavy stuff for that show. This one here is a highlight reel. This is what the WB would have sent out to its WB affiliates. And this is something that they would have randomly shown, you know, like when you have one of those movies that ends up being 15 minutes short of making a full time slot. They'd have these random things that you could run promoting a new season of Buffy. And this one is Stay Out of the Dark is the name of it. And it's a promotion for Drusilla, Juliet Landau, and Spike, James Marsters, which were prominent characters in the starting with the second season, I should say. They come in these little WB clamshells, and that's what the back looks like. And a lot of these are really, really short, and they're very odd. This one says Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Spike and Drusilla highlights, 3 minutes and 8 seconds. Viewing dub mono 10/21/1997. And a lot of these say property of Warner Brothers Studios, and they tell you that you're supposed to mail those back or something, but this one does not. This one here is not quite like that one. This is one that would have been given to a critic similar to that other one, and this one is telling about the episode Pangs and I Will Remember You. This was a special, spectacular 2-hour event that reunites Buffy and Angel. This was kind of a promotional thing. They would have crossover episodes, starting with the 4th season of Buffy. That's when Angel season 1 started. It was like these big WB build-up to what they would call a 2-hour event. And during that time, which was the fall of '99 and spring of 2000, they were getting a lot of press release from people like Entertainment Weekly, who was saying, this is the best 2 hours on television. And when that quote went out, things like this just picked up steam, and they started calling everything a 2-hour event. But these crossover episodes were the biggest. Looks like this on the inside. Most of these promo tapes are very plain. This one says Buffy the Vampire Slayer Angel Special 2-hour event, Tuesday, November 23rd, 1999. 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Total runtime 90 minutes and 20 seconds. So this is the actual full episode. So this is a heavy, like a 6-hour tape that, of course, they probably ran in SP mode and only used 90 of the 120 minutes. This highlight reel and this thing here are both the WB property type stuff. Gets to be, you know, collectible because they're so rare. Here's one that Angel did, which I believe is the 100th episode. This was a season 5 thing. Yes, Angel 100th episode rough cut review cassette. You're welcome. Airs Wednesday, February 4th, 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. So that's kind of a cool thing, and by them saying uncut, I'm not really for sure if that really changed much. This is 2-part season premiere for Angel Season 5. This is Conviction and Just Rewards, which I think is probably Angel Season 5 is my favorite season, just because it attempted so much once Buffy was off the air. This one has a very similar setup to that other one. Season premiere Conviction airs Wednesday, October 1st, 9 to 10 p.m. Just Rewards airs Wednesday, October 8th, 9 to 10 Eastern Time. Total runtime 89 minutes 30 seconds. VHS NTSC 9/13/2003. So in other words, this is something that somebody made a full 2.5, 3 weeks before these aired, giving people an opportunity to review these and critique the episode, you know, for things like TV Guide, Entertainment Weekly, mostly magazines and TV critics. There was probably not a lot of internet critics that were getting access to stuff like this back then. But yes, this is what I have. I slowly accumulate these when I can. I'm a big fan. This just happens to be the ones I have on VHS. If you have any interest in seeing ones I might have in DVD or other promotional things for Joss Whedon and the Whedonverse of Buffy and Angel and Firefly, Serenity, Dollhouse, that kind of thing, just go ahead and leave me a comment. Let me know you'd like to see more, because I do have some other, cool things like that. I am hoping, fingers crossed, that I think that's the end of my VHS overview. If you, of course, made it this far and you haven't seen all of it, go back. Each section kind of covers different types of things that are in my VHS collection, from import stuff, box sets, individual releases, things I taped off television, a lot of things to dust the cobwebs off of. This is something that I will probably be able to showcase in a different way, maybe when I get it on a shelf, but it is just so spread around. It is unbelievable what I'm looking at now next, just off camera, even after putting a lot of those big box sets back. Just off camera, I've got 5 boxes, actually 6, counting a small box. 6 boxes just off camera full of VHS tapes. For you guys that requested this, this was a special video just for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it informative. Maybe you saw something in there that you want to see up close, or something that curiously you wondered if I owned that now you know. And I will leave it at that. Grand total of however many videos this is the last of those videos, and I will see you guys again next time. All right, take care. Bye.